Okay, we've got an 82-cent Cardano. How do you play the next move? Because we've hit a resistance barrier, we've got a rejection, and we said in the last video that we were breaking a major higher time frame trend. That was the weekly trend. That was the big break. We've got the big break. We managed to take back the 200 daily moving average. So what's the next move for Cardano? Is it likely to pull back? Because we've got one thing. We've got Bitcoin, which is hovering at all-time highs, waiting to make a new move. Bitcoin looks like it needs to pull back. Dominance has been hit hard. Look how hard dominance has been hit. We're going to get a reaction, guys, from dominance. And when we do get a reaction from dominance, and we do get a push to the upside, and we do create a lower high, the trend is still intact, guys, but things like Cardano will pull back. Altcoins will pull back. As long as they put in their higher lows, guys, the trend is intact. Things are still looking rosy, and this is how I'm playing the next Cardano move. And the first thing that we need to think of is the significance of this break. This is bullish that we did manage to get this break, and this is bullish because we managed to test this lower high. Remember, when you're following the trend down, you're putting in lower lows, lower highs, the trend is in a bearish trend. When you're putting in higher highs and higher lows, then something's flipped. When you get a trend break, momentum's flipped. When you come back and test this lower high, that means that something's changing, and the bulls in this instance are really gaining momentum. They managed to pierce through, but however, we do need to pay attention to one thing. Guys, this is a double top. How do we know that this is a double top? When is it breached? This double top is breached when we get a candle close above the previous high, the extreme high of this candle. That's invalidated. Until it's not invalidated, we need to appreciate that this is resistance. How do we know it's resistance? Bring up the indicators. You can see overbought, need to pull back. RSI, overbought, need to pull back. So the aim of the game in the short term is for this RSI to pull back, hold the 50 level. Remember, above 50 you're bullish, below 50 you're bearish. We're above 50, we're overbought though. Stochastic needs to come all the way back down to oversold, whilst we maintain one thing, guys. Remember, anyone that's watching the channel, what do we need to maintain? A higher low when those indicators pull back. So you can see that we're at resistance. We've got a rejection here. That's a rejection candle. We're pulling back, we're pulling back, we're pulling back. Where do we need to hold? We need to hold this. 200 daily moving average. We need to hold this 75 cents to 74 cents. So anywhere between 74, anywhere between 75 is going to be a higher low, and you expected a continuation. Now you've got to keep knocking on the ceiling and knocking on the ceiling before you can break resistance barriers. Some resistance barriers are big, and this is the first time out of this move here all the way for the whole of this year that the bulls have actually tested the lower high. So the bulls have tested the lower high. We've taken out the 200 daily moving average. We're expected to pull back. We're expecting to hold support, and then we're expecting another move to the upside. How do we know how high we can go from this move? Let's do a Fibonacci retracement and look for an extension. So from this, get that on there. So from this high, get the fib on, from this high to this low, and then we're looking for an extension of this move. So an extension of this move, once we've got a pullback, we can look for areas where we could pull back to. The first one that we're going to pull back is the 61.8% retracement. So 61.8% retracement, 72 cents. Is that going to be bullish? Is that going to be bearish? If we come back, kiss that, and then close above the 200 daily moving average, that's going to be bullish. So what we need to look for now is extensions. We're looking for the 1272. We're looking for the 1618. The 1618 is $1.07. The 1272 is 95 cents. And of course, you've got the big $1.32, which is the big swing from the previous all-time high and the 38.2% retracement where we got rejected in December 2024. So you can see that things are starting to look better for Cardano, guys. We are putting in the highs. We are putting in new swings. We've tested the previous lower high for the first time this year. And then we just need to pull back, hold the 200. As the indicators cool off, then we can push forward for the next swing. So I'll be here, guys. I'll be monitoring Cardano with you. Get yourself in the Discord group. It's completely free. This is where we talk about charts. This is where we talk about all sorts of stuff, guys. It is ramming in there. Get yourself in the Discord group, and I'll see you there.